Okay, I've officially got too much crap, too much junk, so much accessories and things for all this electrical lawn equipment, camera, RC cars, home backup power, electric cords, everything. I need to clean up. But I wanted to. What we're gonna do, I thought would be cool, is I of course have got a Pro 4 SC10, and I've got my Fortec Traxxas 2.0, obviously, which my video series is on. But I want to weigh my team associated 4x4 truck, and then weigh that next to this car, which is a lot more condensed, maybe a little bit smaller, and show you how, you know, an SC10 or a 4x4 truck, short course truck, is known to be heavy and hard on electrical, you know, on the motor and the battery and the ESC. So this is, in my opinion, without measuring, is probably pretty close in weight to my SC10 4x4, Pro 4x4. So let's measure that real quick and see what we're looking at there. Got my scale here that's pretty decently accurate for using to weigh suitcases, I guess, for the airport, or if you had anything that you can put in a bag and then weigh it, you know, fruit or anything like that. Or it weighs up to, I mean, it measures up to like 120 pounds. So it's a serious little scale here. But let's start it up. This is with the 3S battery. Let's see where I can hang this from. 4 pounds, 20 ounces. I think that's how it's reading. 4 pounds, and the next one is ounces. So 4 pounds, 20 ounces. All right, just in comparison, the size difference between my 4x4 short course truck, it's a mouthful to say, and my Traxxas Fortec 2.0. 5 pounds, 85 ounces. 5 pounds, 85 ounces. Okay, what that shows is this is a pretty heavy car for the scale and the small size and the condensed size that it is. A lot packed into a little small footprint. But that has to do a lot with the weight. If this was a lot lighter, putting a 3S battery in it with the upper taller gearing, is that the motor is struggling to get this thing rolling, and it's having to use a lot of power down low to get this thing to accelerate because of its weight. And that's why the motor and the ESC generate so much more heat with the taller gearing, as it's not as efficient to just get going and start rolling. And when you hit, you know, pull the throttle really hard, I mean, it's really winding up that motor, putting a lot of load on that motor to get that to accelerate. And that's why I've got my 3S battery in there now, and I've got the Traxxas speed gearing in there, and we're gonna go run it today. I gotta charge my vehicle, and when traffic starts slowing down, we'll go out and we'll run it and see mile per hour, see the motor temp, and just how it does. All right, back home. That was not fun. My $75 Corvette body's pretty much roasted up, road rashed. I mean, it's not destroyed, but it's not as nearly as nice as it was, which I appreciated and I liked. I liked looking at it, and I added some little black pinstriping to it, and now the body's pretty much, it's not ruined, but the aesthetics is ruined. Not real happy about that, but I mean, it's a remote control car. It's a toy. That happens, but I don't know how many more 75 mile an hour runs attempts I'm gonna be attempting in the future. It's just not worth destroying. You know, I got about $600 into that car now, and I just I really like it, take care of it, and have fun with it, running it around. And it's just not worth you know, hitting, you know, that 70 and beyond, and watching your car go in the air and tumbling 20 times and pieces scattering. It's just my opinion. Other people don't care, and that's fine. That's up to them. It's their money. But I broke my tire. A little cheap, you know, the plastic. And I'll probably upgrade to the aluminum. Just go get the aluminum pieces. And my tires are all kind of damaged from hitting the concrete, flipping and hitting the concrete, flipping, hitting the concrete. And they look kind of tore up, kind of, you know, rubber taken off in unusual places. That's a bummer, but my battery strap didn't come out, fly out, skid across, take a tumble. That's good. Brand new battery. Everything else seems to be okay, other than the body and the front wheel and the axle carrier, or whatever that's called right there. But I think I got up to, the GPS was showing I got up to 61. And then, you know, consecutive runs, I was getting up to about 60, 61, 62. And just that extra oomph, you know, just that extra last quarter of that throttle to hit 75, man, the car's just really not designed to sit at 70 to 75 miles an hour, or, you know, slightly below that. I mean, it's a heavy car, and I don't know how this, I got it on video, I think, but we'll go back and look at the video. That's my circumstance. Every time I see one of these people going for these 75, 80 mile per hour plus, the car ultimately in the video gets destroyed and flips and tumbles and hits the ground, hits the curb. It's just unavoidable, something like this. A little missile, you know, it's 65, 70 miles an hour, 75 miles per hour. And that's a lot of room that I had running this car on, and it was relatively smooth. And it just disappears at the end. I mean, you just can't see it. You have to binoculars. So you don't know where it's going, you know, what you're going to hit at the end, you know, when you're trying to slow down. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I just don't think it's really worth it. But that's my video. Hopefully it is entertaining, and some people got something out of this. All right, bye-bye. Thanks for viewing.